So that shiny new game just came out, RuneScape, Dragonwilds, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. Keep in mind, this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. Everything I'll be talking about happened within 4 hours of starting the game, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. Let me preface this by saying I've never played any version of RuneScape before, so this is a pretty unbiased view at the game. Right away, this game feels more or less like any other survival game that I've ever played, just with this RuneScape theme instead. For example, you chop wood, you mine stone, you scavenge for food, you kill animals, and then using all of these materials you can build and upgrade. So the core concept of this game is very similar to a lot of other games like this. I was trying to remember what game this reminded me of, and I feel like it's kind of similar to Enshrouded, which is another survival game I took a look at a while back. The world is open, and there are a few different enemies I fought. I didn't explore the whole map, I more or less stayed in one area the whole time. Different areas are different levels too, which means different level enemies. The highest level enemies I fought in 4 hours were level 2, with the exception of a single level 3 enemy. The main enemies seem to be various goblins wandering around, and then there are vaults that you can enter, and in there are a few different guardian forms, which seem kind of like golems, I guess. Then of course the wildlife in the game will attack you. Even if you walk up to just a chicken and just stand there, it will attack you. All wildlife seems to attack you. The main enemy is the dragon, or dragons, I'm still unsure, but I'll come back to that in a little bit. Most of my 4 hours in this game was genuinely just gathering materials, building, and upgrading. It's very tiring and time consuming. I'm not a huge crafting survival game fan, simply because it always takes forever to actually get going. That's not to say I think this game is bad though, I think it's just fine. Okay, so in order to play online, you'll need an Epic Games account, or you can play offline. First thing that you do is customize a character, but it's pretty lacking. Only a handful of options for each category. In the main menu is a roadmap, which shows upcoming updates for the game. It's always a good sign when there's a roadmap, especially with a lot of content planned. It shows that this isn't just a throwaway game, but something that will continuously be updated. Once you hit play, you have 3 options: Recent, Friends, and Public. I created a new solo world in Recent, and then the game begins with a little cutscene with dialogue, but I'm just going to skip over all that and just summarize it. A band of explorers set sail for adventure looking for Ashenfall. They found it, but dragons attacked them, so they went into the wild to survive, and then eventually they found a solution. It looks like to me that they teleported a hero to them, which seems to be your character. After that, you can walk around and do the optional tutorial or not. I said yes to the tutorial, and honestly, I'm not sure where the tutorial actually ended, so I'll just go over everything that I did. You'll be talking to some people here and there, and all dialogue is text-based, there's no voice acting. They just gave me tasks to do the whole time, like gather this, build that, attack them. So what I did the whole time was gathered materials and ingredients, built, upgraded, killed animals, killed enemies, pretty much just that over and over. There is a build menu that you can pull up, and as you play, you unlock more and more things to build. I focused on weapons and armor to upgrade. I didn't really care for building. I made a really terrible house with an awful roof. I kind of liked how bad it was. As for exploring, there are chests in the game, but I only ever found them protected by enemies, never alone or hidden. There's also lore books scattered around, also usually by enemies. It's like random diaries and notes. You have to keep track of your food and water in the game, and also your sleep, none of which is hard to do. The thing I had issues with at the end of my time on this game was the inventory size. I was in a vault, but did not want to leave anything behind, so I had to walk agonizingly slow while I fought enemies and walk back to the camp that I made. The inventory size in terms of both carry weight and items able to be held seem a bit too small to me. Back to the dragon now. Dragons seem to be the main enemy in the game, hence the name of the game, Dragonwilds. The whole time I slowly upgraded myself and my base, there was a dragon that would fly overhead sometimes. After a while, it started to attack me. It would fly by and spit acid at me, which honestly shocked me. I thought the dragon was just for show as it flew overhead. There's not anything that you can seem to do about it, just don't die, I guess. When it comes to leveling up in the game, there's no skill tree or skill points, but you do have skills. How it works is that there are 9 skill categories. I won't name them all, but here's a few: attack, mining, woodcutting, and cooking. Anytime that you do a task in one of those categories, you'll automatically gain XP in it. Eventually, you'll hit certain thresholds in that skill category that will give you better buffs. Each category seems to go up to level 99. I gained a new attack ability, and specifically some new spells that I would use. The spells I used most in the first 4 hours was the one that could cast a light, so that I didn't need to hold a torch, the one that chopped a tree down, and the one that coated my weapon in fire. Graphically, this game looks pretty good, and performance for me was fine. The FPS was a bit lower than I had anticipated, but it was okay, and I didn't have any stuttering or crashes. Overall, I'd say that if you're a fan of this crafting survival type of game, then you'll know what you're getting with this game. This is pretty similar to the rest of them, but with the RuneScape world over it. I do personally find this game a bit better than the other games of this type, so I'd say that I like this game, even if it's not quite my preferred genre, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.